Fáilte Rómha Cóide, welcome indeed to another edition of the Irish at Home and Abroad. Now don't forget, later on the programme we'll be crossing the Irish Sea to join Martin Logan once again, who's out and about with the Irish community in the UK. But first, this week our whole programme is dedicated to the town of Kilkelly, and we're here to meet the local community and businesses to see how the town has prospered in the last number of years.
The shop here is open since 1954 with my mother and father, and before that we had tailoring business here with 21 tailors worked in this place.
Wow. And
in the boom times years ago.
So what do you, what kind of a business have you now?
It's just very personalised. It's a family grocer. We work very hard at it. We're the cheapest shop in Ireland. We'll take on any of the multiples, for the service is a lot better, and we buy right and sell right. That's our motto.
And is it tough being in business nowadays in a place like Kilkelly?
Oh, it's very hard in a small town. You're competing with the big multiples, but we're able to keep going. And nowadays there's a lot of people have moved in and come back home from England and settled here again, and they're good support as well, and keeps the houses all opened in the area, which is great.
Noel, your family's been in the butcher business here for many years now.
Yeah, my dad opened in 1968 and he was 16 at the time, so it's kind of come a long way since. Yeah, I suppose the biggest thing for us is we have our own abattoir, and that's what Dad has gone to that today. But you can control what you're buying, number one, as in it's ready or it's not ready, or it's over fat or under fat. And I suppose abattoir duty is doctor that up, and then with that it comes to the shop. And I suppose from there you're standing over it there again, as in you're not letting out what you don't want to let out.
Even looking at your sausages, you know they were different.
Well, I'd make my own as well, yeah. And I suppose flavours, traditional pepper, pork and apple, and then I suppose now and again I do pork and leek. I suppose dry cure rashers is another one I do, as in between buying in ordinary bacon and it being a bit salty, or for the rasher I decided I'd do my own dry cure rashers, and with that I can stand over that too.
So I would imagine a lot of people, even from outside Kilkelly, come to you for your quality needs.
Well, they do. I'm afraid, well, they travel nice with some of them. I suppose we've a bit of an export market. England, well, I say England, London, Manchester, Leeds, that's with the...
And how do people then get in touch with you if they want to get some of your products?
Well, we're not on the net now, but saying that, a lot of people that call in
word of
order, mouth. Yeah, well, it's family and word of mouth, but call in, order stuff, as in it's either done overnight, or if you want to wait, it can be done and vacuumed and labels on it and off to the airport.
Brendan, you're the local football superstar from Kilkelly. How did you first get involved in the game?
Yeah, I suppose I've been playing with the local club Atmore up the road here since I was a kid, really. Started playing with Mayo then, maybe under 16, and worked my way up through the minors and things like that. So been playing 21s and made the break into senior. So the last couple of years now we've been getting regular game time and things like that. So going well so far, so good anyways, thank God.
And how does it combine now? Because you have your own business here as well. I see behind Brendan Harrison, contractor. So how does it impact on your business?
Yeah, I suppose it's a family business. My father would be the owner of the company. It's hard, I suppose. It's a good job they're fairly patient with football and things like that, you know. But yeah, it's kind of difficult. You have to manage your time fairly well between going to train. You might have to maybe work the odd Saturday or something, or get up a couple of late evenings and things like that. But you manage it all the same. When you're playing football, you kind of become master at time management, really.
And of course everybody here is proud of you in the town of Kilkelly and the success you've had.
Yeah, it was great. Like, it's the support you get from people coming up to big games. You're getting text messages from people who message on Facebook, things like that, you know. So it's brilliant, and it's something to play for as well, and some people to represent, I suppose.
Jamie, you're a native of Kilkelly here. Presumably a lot of young people from this area have emigrated over the years, but you're one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones. I got a job out in Knock Airport there. I'm there the last 4 years, and it's a very good employment status for the locality. There's quite a number of the locals working there.
Well, apart from working then, part of your social life is you were invited this year to become one of the escorts for the Rose of Tralee. How did that come about?
Yeah, I was. I was looking at it. I was always interested in it, and then this year I decided I'd go for talking to a local man from Barnacarroll up the road. He did it 2 years ago, so I was asking him questions about it, and he told me to go for it, and I was like, what have I to lose? And
did you get a lot of slagging locally about it?
I did, yeah. Yeah, everyone was like, it was good crack around the locality. Like everyone, it was great hype and everything, and asking me different questions, like, and what rose I'd be bringing home with me and all this. And
what was the highlight of Tralee for you?
The highlight of Tralee for me would be the parades, going up and down Denny Street and up and down Tralee. The first one was on the Saturday night, and it was magical, like, to see the crowds that were out there. It was up on 30,000 out in the street. It was magic, like.
Ray, I've noticed in Kilkelly here there's a lot of family business. You're another one of those long line of families in business here in town.
That's right. We've been here for over 65 years. My mum and dad would run this business for years, and me and Tenny. And we're into a lot more stuff than what we are now. Like, we're doing farm feed stuff and all that. Like, so I still have the shop and off license going here.
Yeah. Now, one of the advantages you have in business, you actually provide a personal delivery service.
That's right, yeah. We do all the coal briquettes and gas and timber and that, and anyone that wants something delivered out, we'll do a home delivery. And that's like we say for shopping or anything like that.
Well, we wish you continued success with the business.
Thanks very much.
I was born, raised in Kilkelly. I went to school here, spent all of my life here in Kilkelly. So.
You opened this new venture how long ago?
The end of July, but I just felt it needed a little cafe in the town, you know, and I've been proved right, I think, thank God.
Yeah, it seems very busy.
Yeah.
And you're in a great location, aren't you, in the centre of the town?
Oh yeah, it's great. You look out there, you see anyone that's going to pass, they're going to see us.
Yeah. So what kind of service do you provide? What do you do in the cafe?
We do breakfast, light lunches. We have your selection of desserts there, your teas, your coffees, cappuccinos, lattes, all that kind of. The town seems more alive now, I think. Do you know, this onwards and upwards, as they say.
Yeah.
This is the first pharmacy ever established in Kilkelly. It was established by my father in 1949, and it has been active ever since.
I presume over the years there's been huge changes in the pharmacy business.
Well, fundamentally it's still centred to the community, and it provides a healthcare service that's needed, and we're moving into the life pharmacy concept, which is a totally Irish concept of which I'm deeply involved. And it is at the centre of all communities, whereby we continue to establish or continue to serve the public, as we always have done, in a very different environment, in a changed environment where we have a lot of multinational competition. So we want to level the playing field by through life pharmacy, and that's what we're doing here. We're currently changing the entire pharmacy so that it meets and conforms with the new brand standard that we're setting for ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to say that I presume you have a huge catchment area as well.
We do. We have a reasonable sized catchment area, yeah. It extends out past Kilmavee and down south towards Knock, and up north towards Swinford, and out to the west towards Culchma. And that's the area we work in, and we have some local GPs. We have Dr. Kennedy and his wife, Dr. Anne Egan Kennedy, and we have Dr. Claire Ward, and they provide an excellent service along with ourselves. I hope we do the same.
I'm one of the old stock, I suppose, now at this stage, so I am involved in a lot of things that's happening. I'm called upon for lots of committees and lots of fundraising and stuff like that, yeah.
Now, you've been here all your life. Have you seen great changes in the last number of years? Particularly, there seems to be a great thriving
Yes,
town
I think
now.
things are coming back again. We've lots of houses here in Kilkelly. Most of them are full at the moment. It's very hard to rent a house, to get any house. We're always busy in the play school anyway, the numbers are there, but maybe not all local children. We have some from outside, but we're still busy and kept going with the camps and all of that. Yes, a lot of people have moved back into the area in the last while. People that has come from England and other places bought houses and moved in, which is good to see. If they'd, you know, kind of spend more money in the town and come out more, and that we see more of them, it'd be nice also.
I suppose there's no harm having the bus stop outside your door either.
No, we have a new service now, a Westport Athlone service run by CIE, and takes in the airport 5 times a day to Westport and the same to Athlone. And on the main road on the N17 we have the Galway-Sligo route, and that passes 7 times a day, which is great service to anyone living here, to retire here. You have public transport, brilliant service. And it's brilliant for every customers as well to stop outside the door.
But there's so much goes on in Kilkelly anyway, do you know what I mean? You can see with the ICA and, you know, with just all the stuff that happens. It's a great little town, and I don't think people give it enough credit.
Teresa, you're the secretary of the Irish Country Women's Association here in Kilkelly. How long have you been in existence?
The ICA has been in existence 52 years, and I'm 20 years a member now.
And what does your job entail?
Taking down all the notes and arranging tours and arranging anything, that speakers that has to come to us, and all different things.
And how many of you are in the association?
IHA members, IHA.
Now, Dimna, you're one of the founding members along with Rita here. Looking back over the 50 years, of course you had a special celebration for the 50th anniversary.
Oh, we had, it was in Kilchama, in the Park Hotel, I think, Kilchama. And we had a very big crowd there, a beautiful dinner, and some of the local members from the local guilds attended as well, and it was a wonderful night, really.
Rita, you're also a founding member.
Yes.
Did you think it'd still last all these years?
I didn't, I never thought it would. I never thought, and there's still 2 of us left. Yeah.
And has it changed much?
It has. Of course, the personnel has changed.
I had a young family at that time. It was great to get away for a few hours.
I catch up with everything. I catch up with all the news.
And I remember when we went, we had to bring a bag of turf to the old school to light the fire, because there was no heating or anything. And we bring the bag of turf, put on a blazing fire, boil the kettle on it, and had the tea.
Mayo will always be home, no matter wherever I roam. Although we're divided by land and by sea.
Well, we're here at Ireland West Airport in Knock for a very, very special occasion. As you can see, there are no flights coming in or out, but a lot of people are expected here for the launch of the annual Kilmavie Kilkelly magazine. Why are we here this evening, Carmen?
Well, Henry, we're actually here this evening launching our 11th edition of the Kilkelly Parish magazine. It's a big part of our parish, and it brings everybody together every year. The magazine is one part of it, but the launch of the magazine is another part, and that's where we actually bring all our communities together every year without fail. And they actually really enjoy it, so they do as well.
How do you manage to get Ireland West Airport as a venue to launch it?
They've been so good to us over the years, and even tonight now they've actually given us 2 tickets to raffle off to the UK which is brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. John McCarthy and Anne Caulfield every year have took out all the stops to facilitate us.
So what can people look forward to in the magazine this year?
In the magazine, it's like every year. All we do is like positive things that have happened in our community. It just shows the growth in our community in Kilkelly and in Kilmavee as well. And new people growing up, little things they're doing, sport, communions, confirmations, so many different things they're actually doing. And they're all positive, good things. And new businesses in our town growing as well.
Eunice, this seems to be becoming an annual event for you.
Absolutely, Henry. Very privileged, I suppose, to be invited almost 7 years ago now to MC on one of the launch nights, and I've actually been here ever since. So certainly I feel like I'm connected to this book in a certain way, but definitely the committee and myself have become great, great friends, and they're a fantastic bunch of women and gentlemen, and I just want to wish them all the very best with this launch here tonight. It's the 11th edition, so a big night for them, and hopefully it's a huge success.
They always get a huge turnout for this event, don't they?
They do, absolutely, but I suppose, you know, it's testament to the fact that they put in so much effort. The book itself, or the magazine, I suppose, it really delves into the community and what they do year on year. They're a very active community, both in Kilkelly and Kilmavee and right around that area, and I suppose the magazine is a fantastic insight into the workings of the different local people, even people that are abroad. So I suppose it brings back a sense of home and I suppose community to the people here as well, and I think they just love to come out. It's a great social night, you know, it's a great night for neighbours to maybe meet people they haven't seen in a little while, and again to meet people that have travelled to be here as well because they have a connection maybe to either Kilkelly or Kilmavee. So thankfully it's very well supported year on year, and tonight is no different. It's going to be a great night, there's lots happening, and certainly one that I'm sure everybody's going to enjoy.
Tell me, oh my, wasn't that a party? Well, someone took a great...
It's a great pleasure for me as chairman of Mayo County Council to be invited here to this fantastic function tonight for the launch of the Kilkelly Kilmavee magazine. It's an annual magazine going on for 11 years now, and it's going from strength to strength. I just started off with small beginnings and now has reached 122 pages, and Mayo County Council are pleased to be associated with the magazine. We're pleased to be supporting the magazine, and we will continue to support it down through the years.
I've been here before on various occasions, but I think this evening is one of the best evenings. A fantastic crowd has gathered here this evening, and I think it's a great encouragement and enlightenment for other communities to do the same. I think, you know, it brings people from home and abroad for the message locally, and it's a wonderful evening. I've enjoyed it immensely, and I know that many others has as well, and I suppose we'll be back here next year doing the same, and hopefully it'll be a bigger and better launch.
Mayo will always be home, no matter wherever I roam. Although we're divided by land and by sea, Mayo will always be home to me.
We all know about the song Kilkelly, Ireland, but you yourself have written some great songs about County Mayo in general.
Well, you know, immigration is very much part of what we are, and every house locally, and a lot of houses in all the surrounding counties in the west of Ireland, no immigration, lost people to immigration that never came back, are still losing people to immigration. I had a friend going back to Australia during the week, and he went to check in his flight, and his flight was full, you know. People that went that I know for a couple of weeks and met half of Ireland back there. So it is immigration. Some would say that there's enough of those songs written, and maybe there is, but it's still a common theme, and one that I find very easy to write about.
You're performing here this evening, Jerry?
I'm performing here this evening, yes, and I'm delighted to do so. I love this airport. For guys like me, it's an absolute lifesaver. We can fly in and out to our gigs in the UK. I've often come here, Henry, late, and the girls have run across the runway and put my bag and me on a plane. You know, it's a fantastic place, and it's very, very good for the west of Ireland. It's the jewel in our crown, and I'm delighted to be here tonight, and thanks to Carmel for asking me, as part of the team that we're launching the magazine.
All of these publications are local to celebrate what is good about rural Ireland, small towns, and it takes a fair bit of commitment and heart to do that.
This is what reminds us all of what's great about Mayo and the communities and how closely knit we are. And when you come to something like this and you look in the magazine and you see all the activities that go on, we definitely can say there's a great pride of place, and fair play to Carmel Williams and all her committee who have put this booklet together, and fair play to the people of Kilmovee and Kilkelly and the surrounding areas to see their youngsters up there playing music, traditional Irish music, dancing. There's no loss on any of them, and it's a great night. So I'm looking forward to some more.
This is a wonderful get-together here in the parish, and I'm very fortunate this year to be here as Vice Chair of Mayo County Council, and it's a huge honour to me. A wonderful committee puts this book together year on year, never short of material, and a lot of work goes into that, and I want to compliment them on the hard work that they do. But also, the get-together, the annual get-together here at the launch of the book. People are now looking forward to it, and long may their work continue.
Well, we visited your town earlier on, and it was amazing to see a town. We hear so much about rural Ireland dying and villages and town, but Kilkelly seems to be fighting back.
I'll tell you one thing about Kilkelly is this, is I don't think they actually ever really gave up, and they're fighters, and we're back again, and we're back in a very positive way, and they're a good community because they actually work together. You know, like, and I see people coming in, tourists coming and everything, everybody just works together, building each other's up. It's one of those towns, villages, that has never really, you know, they kind of crawled up and crumbled up when the recession was on, but now they're opening back up again, and it's lovely to see new business setting up. Businesses that are in generations, like second generation business is still going in our town. It's brilliant. And like, we have 3 schools there, we have 3 doctors there, we have nurses, like, you know, and we have 4 churches.
Fantastic.
And 1 priest. Yeah. But apart from that, it's actually really, really good.
Kilkelly, Ireland, 1870, my dear and loving son John. Hello to your missus and your 4 children, oh may they grow healthy and strong. Michael has gotten a bitting of bother, I suppose he never will learn. Because of the dampness there's no turf to speak of, and now we have nothing to burn. Bridget is happy you named a child for her, though she's got 6 of her own. You say you found work, but you don't say what kind or when you'll be coming home. Kilkelly, Ireland, 1880, dear Michael and John, my sons.
Well, what a tremendous atmosphere here at Ireland West Airport in Knock. And if there's one thing that I've learned is that if communities come together, they can achieve great things. So well done to Carmel and all our committee. And we look forward to being back next year at the same time. Now, don't forget, coming up after the break, we're crossing over to Manchester to join Martin Logan, who's out and about once again with the Irish community in the UK. And I look forward to your company again next week at the same time. So until then, slán go fóill.